Stars in Their Eyes. Please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly.
To Stars in Their Eyes, your Saturday night smorgasbord of pop. You'll be stuffing your ears with a musical feast and with something to everyone's taste. On tonight's specials board, for starters, a generous helping of beef cake plus a side order of iconic pie. Red hot ballads and cool sounds are your entree, with 60s delight as your refreshing towelette. And of course, I'll be your sweet trolley. Quite sweet, but off my trolley. So let's build up an appetite with star guest number one.
My name is Stephen Wild, I'm from Kerswick near Bolton. Morning. Morning. I live with my mum, Jean. I've got 3 sisters, Dawn, Deborah and Jeanette. I have a son called Jack, he's 2, and he means absolutely everything to me. I've been tired for about 10 years. As it's ups and downs, I suppose, like any other job. Since I found out I was on the show, the lads have been, well, they give me some stick, as you can well imagine. But, well, I think they're really absolutely impressive at all, to be honest. I probably started singing when I was about 10. At my primary school, I was Oliver Twist. I've been told by family and friends and that for ages that I should apply, but I didn't really think I'd stand a chance of getting on. And when I got on, everyone was really, really chuffed, you know. My mum, she was made up. I think a few tears came out.
Getting ready for another night on the tiles, here's Steve Wild. You've actually met the person that you're going to be tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, I went for an audition for a boy band a few years ago.
Yeah.
And the person I'm going to be tonight was there with his mum.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and...
How did you get on, though?
Well, because I told them I'd been to college, they didn't really want to know after that. It was going really well until then.
You're kidding me?
No.
And then you said I'd been to college and that was it?
Because I've had a bit of brain, they didn't want... That's not necessary criteria for a boy band, is it?
No. But the person that you're going to be has a brain.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about him.
Well, the person I'm going to be was born in Stoke. He's a massive Port Vale fan.
Yeah.
He's done duets with Tom Jones, Kylie Minogue, and he was in one of the biggest boy bands of the 90s.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Steve.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams! Rocking the mic right to left, singing live, Steve Wild is Robbie Williams!
Show kicking with your torso, boys getting high and the girls even more so. Wave your hands if you're not with a man. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. I got, you got, we got everybody. I got the gift, gonna stick it in the goal. It's time to move your body. Babylon back in business. Can I get a witness? Every girl, every man who's stood to your head. Music for your masses. Give no head, no backstage passes. Have a proper giggle, I'll be quite polite. But when I rock the mic, I'll rock the mic. You got no love and you're with the wrong man. It's time to move your body. If you can't get a girl, but your best friend can. It's time to move your body. I don't wanna be sleazy. Baby, just tease me. Got no family plan. Who's the new year here? Can you feel me? Need permission to land. I don't wanna rock, DJ, but you're making me feel so nice. When's it gonna stop?
Cover yourself, you'll catch your death. There. You see, just like the video, wasn't it? All those who know the video, it was all that, except for the fact that in the video, Robbie Williams pulls his skin off as well, and all his muscles. And would Steve do that? No, he wouldn't. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Wilde as Robbie Williams. Now, some singers are born soloists, some achieve a solo career, and some have a solo career thrust upon them. Then some have a bit of all three, like our next star. And hoping to clean up is star guest number 2.
My name is Stephen Harrell. I'm 40 years old. I came from a little village in Acton near Burnley. I was born in Rossendale Bacup. I have 3 sisters, 2 brothers. I work for a firm called Brentcliffe. I've worked here about 9.5 years now. My job here is a maintenance engineer, which entails the day-to-day mending of machinery like this. My body's full of steel, actually. I have steel plates on my arms, steel plates in my legs, steel plates on my ribs. I fell off a 6-storey building. I was up there doing a bit of maintenance, and down I came, the hardware. And the people in the factory heard that I were going on stars in their eyes. They're all dead chuffed. In fact, there's one young girl out there, she's been following me around with a cardboard camera all week.
And now, in front of the real thing, here's Steve Hurrell. Joe, I cannot believe that anybody could have survived a fall like that. 6 floors you fell, right? And how many bones did you break?
Virtually, I broke every bone in my body. Whoa. All bar my neck and my back.
It's amazing. I mean, how long does it take to mend?
Roughly, I was in plaster for about 12 months.
God. And how do you feel about heights now?
Heights don't bother me not. About 4 months afterwards, though, I was up a ladder, and the ladder slipped away. My leg went through the rung, and broke my leg in 2 places.
Really? Anything else, then?
I was painting the gable end of my dad's house, and there again, the ladder slipped away again. Fell all the way down the gable end, and you could see my finger marks all the way down the wall.
So you shouldn't laugh, should we, really? So this is nothing to you, really, is it? I mean, no. Is there anything here that's worrying you?
Just some steps there.
Yes, it is worrying me as well. Tell me a bit about the person that you're going to be.
The person I'm going to be tonight, he started off as a poor musician, and he was teaching ceramics to a girls' school.
Right.
He had a very famous girlfriend in the 1970s,
Called?
Jerry Hall.
Jerry Hall's pretty famous.
And he's now known as one of the most stylish men in pop.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Steve.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry! The lounge lizard right in your lounge. Tonight, singing live, Steve Hurrell is Brian Ferry!
I was dreaming of the time, and my heart was beating fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I was feeling insecure. You might not love me anymore. I was shivering inside. I was shivering inside. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I was trying to catch your eye. that you was trying to hide. I was swallowing my pain. I was swallowing my pain. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I'm just a jealous guy.
Terrific. I can't, God. You handle the stairs and everything. God, you see? Still in one piece, almost. Body of steel, voice of gold. Tell you who the jealous guy will be. Brian Ferry himself. Because he'll have some competition out of this. Actually, you could call yourself Brian Ferris, really, with all the steel in your body. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Hurrell as Brian Ferry. Roxy Music got their name from a cinema. ABBA took their name from the band's initials, and Jette, Bjorn, Benny and Anna Fried. What a good thing they weren't called Colin, Annie, Carol and Kevin. Our next star's parents got her name from the Bible. Join us in a couple of minutes for an experience of biblical proportions. Amen to that. Stars in the Rise. I'm Matthew Kelly, and this is my home from home. No, it really is. This is an exact replica of my living room. Although, my living room doesn't have 200 people shoved up one end looking at me blankly. Unless, of course, I'm having a party. Sausage roll, anyone? Brian Ferry and Robbie Williams have rocked our socks off, but when Robbie was still just a baby, our next superstar was the biggest babe on the planet. For her, it was first New York, next the world. Now it's first Swansea, next the doors, for star guest number 3.
I'm Jan Bevan. I'm from Swansea and I work here as a word processor operator. Morning, Leanne. Hi. I live with my mum, Sandra, my dad, Brian, and I've also got an older brother called Mark. I've been with my boyfriend Stuart for 4 years now. When I first met him, I thought he was quite scary because he's quite big, but it turns out he's a lovely, friendly giant, really, after all. I've been singing since I was about 4 years old, always around the house, always performing to my parents, dancing and singing.
Could you find this to me, please, Leanne?
Yeah, no problem. I love dressing up, and any opportunity I get to dress up in fancy dress, I'm just there all the time, any parties, whatever it is. And that's why it's so good to be on Stars in the Rise, because I know I'm going to be someone else. When I got the phone call for Stars in the Rise, I was at work. It was really embarrassing because everybody was looking at me and I just burst into tears. All my colleagues were clapping and cheering. It was excellent. The best feeling I've had in ages.
And going for a song, here's Leanne Bevan. I just want you to explain to the audience just how big Stuart is.
Well, Matthew, we went to Cos for a holiday and he had a few too many drinks and he passed out in the restaurant and took about 6 men to carry him back to the hotel.
That did, and there he is, largely supporting you as well. He's a romantic man, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Every Valentine's Day he sends me roses, and this year, for my 21st birthday, he took me to New York.
Oh, you see, that's the kind of man to know. New York, Cos. So tell me a bit about this person that you're going to be tonight now.
She was born in Detroit, and she's recently moved to London. She's got her own record label, and she's got artists such as Alanis Morissette, Keith from The Prodigy and Ricky Martin. And she's got 2 children called Lourdes and Rocco.
Well, that's the decider. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Leanne.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Madonna.
Madonna! With the sound of music tonight, singing live, Leanne Bevan is Madonna!
Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew that if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. You so. Now do you believe in rock and roll? And can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes.
You are knockout. You are so knockout. And it's pure Madonna as well. You come out of those doors, change of image. But you did say on your film that when your colleagues cheered when you got on the show, it was one of the best feelings you'd ever had in your life.
Definitely.
So how did that feel when they all cheered you?
Fantastic.
It's good
Brilliant.
here, isn't it?
Amazing.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, Leanne Bevan as Madonna! Madonna is the Michigan Material Girl, and our next star is the Tuskegee Tearjerker. If you were courting in the 70s, you almost certainly had a slow dance to this next song, so that rules out Combine Harvester by the Wurzels, unless you had a very strange courtship. Who's the singer? What's the slowie? The answers are in the face and the voice of star guest number 4.
My name is Dalton Harvey, and I'm from Wolverhampton. I come with my brother to the gym about 3 times a week. My brother, he started doing his training about 7 or 8 years ago. And as I saw that he's progressing, and I get to realise that, hold up, I'm 36 here. There's my younger brother getting bigger than me. So I decided to myself, so I'll get into it as well, you know. Yeah, I have a daughter named Darcel. She's 4 at this moment. I just love her to bits. And I know for a fact that when she grows up to be like a teenager or something like that, I'm going to have some serious problems. So I started singing at the age of 15, and that was in a gospel choir in Wolverhampton. I've realised then, you know, that I really enjoyed doing it so much that I needed to sort of like do more of it. And that's when sort of like I started on a karaoke. And then from a karaoke, I went on to decided to sort of like apply onto Stars in the Rise. And here I am today. Just can't believe it. I'm here today.
Here today, who knows where tomorrow for Dalton Harvey. So, 5 brothers, 3 of them here today with your dad. You've all been an inspiration to each other. We saw you, Chris. Brother Chris was an inspiration for you to get your body together with the weight.
That's right, yes.
And Basil's here as well. So tell me a bit about this person that you're going to be tonight now.
Yeah, well, the person I'm going to be is a very talented songwriter. He's also written songs for Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, and Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's also a Motown man.
Yeah.
All right, in the 70s. And the group that he's actually performed with is called the Commodores.
Well, that's practically giving it away. So tell us who you're going to be tonight, Dalton.
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie! Lights down and pucker up as tonight, singing live, Dalton Harvey is Lionel Richie!
Thanks for the time that you've given me. The memories are all in my mind. And now that we've come to the end of our rainbow, there's something I must say out loud. You're once, twice, 3 times lady, and I love you. Yes, you once, twice, 3 times lady, and I love you. And I love you. When we are together, the moments I cherish with every beat of my heart. To touch you, to hold you, to feel you, to need you. There's nothing to keep us apart. You're once, twice, 3 times lady, and I love you. And I love you.
Are you okay?
I'm all right.
Well, I've got a question for you then.
What's that?
You spend 2 hours in a gym
Yeah.
or 3 minutes here. What makes you sweat more?
Being here, actually.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it might be. Well, Chris, you're in charge of the body business, but I think you could take a few lessons on the voice, couldn't you? Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Dalton Harvey as Lionel Richie. So, part 2 has seen Lionel Richie and Madonna, and we're making dreams come true for one more star guest after the break. And I'm glad all dreams don't come true. Otherwise, I'd be standing here in my underpants. Sausage roll, anyone? So, we'll give our next singer a wake-up call and see you back here in 2 minutes. Bye. Welcome back to Stars in the Rise. So far, we've seen stars from Stoke, Durham, Michigan and Tuskegee. And now we're meeting a star from swinging London. And the 60s was a time when everyone thought it was cool to be Cockney. Little chimney sweeps danced in the streets of Sheffield. Pie and mash sellers roamed Rugby. Beefeaters bopped in Burnley. I'm making all this up, by the way. But one truly cool Cockney led the way. And swinging at the club, here's star guest number 5.
I'm Paul Waldron, I live in Offerton, Stockport. I first started singing when I was about 17 or 18, getting up as a volunteer in pubs and clubs. Then I started going into talent competitions, and from then I started playing the keyboards and songwriting. I've been playing golf now for about 6 years. The lads that I play with aren't very good golfers, but neither am I, but they're a good bunch of lads. Really enjoy it. Love being out here, you know. I first met my wife Eileen when she was 16 and I was 17 at the youth club. We've been married 35 years now. We've stuck together. We have a daughter Debbie and a son called Paul. Debbie, she's the one that started the ball rolling by bringing Stars in the Rise for me. She's a special girl and I'd like to think she thinks I'm a special dad. Can't believe we've won one.
On par with a legend, here's Paul Waldron. Now then, I know that you've had a lot of help from friends and family in order to be the person that you're going to be tonight, because it was a hard thing to do to get this man right, wasn't it?
I found it very hard to get any footage on the person I'm going to be, so I went to see a pal of mine, Johnny Moore, who remembers him very well, and he told me that his bottom lip came out slightly, and he had a bit of a swagger, and his hands were very limp, and he used to do this, and his head was a bit floppy, and a bit of a... I said, stop there, John. I won't remember the words if you carry on like that.
I'm sure that's almost giving it away anyway, but... So you better give us a few proper clues about this person.
Right. He was an actor, singer and composer. Right. He wrote the hit song for Shirley Bassey, Goldfinger.
Yeah.
He died in 1999.
OK.
And he was married to Joan Collins.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Anthony Newley.
Anthony Newley! The Pearly King himself, tonight, singing live, Paul Waldron is Anthony Newley!
I'll never let you go. Why? Because I love you. I'll always love you so. Why? Because you love me. No broken hearts for us, 'cause we love each other. And with our faith and trust, there could be no other. Why? 'Cause I love you. Why? 'Cause you love me. I think you're awfully sweet. Why? Because I love you. You say I'm your special treat. Why? Because you love me. We found a perfect love. Yes, a love that's yours and mine. I love you. time.
I'll never let you go. Why? Because I love you.
'Cause I love you.
I'll always love you so. Why? Because you love me.
Because you love me. We found a perfect love, yes, a love that's yours and mine. I love you and you love me. I love you and you love me. We love each other, dear, forever. Forever, forever, forever.
It's fantastic. It's such a sensational voice. We've teamed ourselves here, haven't we?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord. We could have been
Same build.
Could have been the Beverly Sisters. Come on. Anyway, I know you had a lot of help. In fact, you had some extra help because you might sit Julie.
Oh, yes.
Paul's niece in the audience there. She was Cher 5 years ago. So you know exactly what he's just gone through. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Waldron as Anthony Newley. You've seen the makeovers, but more importantly, you've heard the voices. So, studio audience, cast your votes now. And while they make their choice, let's see all 5 star guests walk the walk and talk the talk one more time. First, Steve Wilde with Stoke's biggest superstar, Robbie Williams.
I don't want to rock, DJ, but you're making me feel so nice.
Straight from Durham's Roxy, Steve Hurrell became Brian Ferry.
I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy.
Leanne Bevan combined Michigan and Swansea as Madonna. Dalton Harvey was Alabama Bound as Lionel Richie.
You're once, twice, 3 times lady.
And Paul Waldron was London's finest Anthony Newley.
We love each other, dear, forever.
We have a winner. Is it Robbie Williams, Brian Ferry, Madonna, Lionel Richie, or Anthony Newley? And the winner is Lionel Richie! You held your nerve. You can't believe. Well, you said that you couldn't believe that you'd finally got here.
Yeah.
Not only have you finally got here, amongst a fantastic bunch of people. Yeah, it's all right. Breathing is the most important thing at this stage, I think you'll find. And I tell you, you have been an absolute inspiration to your brothers. Look at them there. Look at their faces. Oh, how pleased are we. So it's Alabama Bound to the doors with Lionel Richie for the live grand final. Let's see who's joining him there. Our very first winner, Sales Administrator Deborah Lee Burns as Gloria Gaynor. House husband Tony Perry as David Bowie. Full-time mum Sarah Earlham as Kylie Minogue. Nursing assistant Eddie Cunningham as Jim Diamond. And last week's winner, benefit administrator Karen Virgo as Aretha Franklin. Every week, only one can come back with a chance to be a champion. And tonight, that chance goes to Dalton. So we'll leave you one more time with Dalton Harvey as Lionel Richie. Good night.
Thanks for the times that you the memories are all in my mind. And now that we've come to the end of our rainbow, there's something I must say out loud. You're once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you. Yes, you once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you. And I love you. When we are together,
If you've got the voice, we've got the stage. For details on how you could be walking through those famous doors on the next series of Stars in Their Eyes, phone 0870 400 4000 for an application form.
to touch you, to hold you, to feel you, to need you. There's nothing